Bulavinaka, everybody. Welcome to this beautiful day on our new updated Starlink Live.
Hey,
How's it going?
Starlink.
Except for that rooster. Hey, Stav. Can you chase that rooster? The stupid jungly one? Chase that stupid jungly rooster out of there. That one. And she does it. Shh. Hey, shh. Well, guys, today's live is brought to you by Pacific Energy. And the reason Pacific Energy is sponsoring today's... Oh my gosh, dude. I'm going to take all the Pacific Energy out of that chicken soon. The reason Pacific Energy is sponsoring this live today is because it is the second to last month of their 3 times the charm challenge, in which they've already given away 2 of 3 Nissan Navaras, so there's 1 left to give away. And the competition is going, I believe now they've extended the dates until January 31st. So all you have to do is go to a Pacific Energy near you and purchase $30 in fuel. That can be diesel, premix, kerosene, super, and not LPG though. Or spend $30 on Shell and Pacific lubricants, and that will get you. And then you get a receipt. Your receipt, as long as you spend $30 on any of those things, take a receipt, attach it to an entry form, put it into the entry bin, and yeah, you gotta get fuel anyways, probably for something, even if it's for your freaking brush cutter. Just when you get $30 of fuel, you might as well go to Pacific Energy because you might win a brand new. We took the new Nissan Navara Pro 4X for a spin, and it was pretty sick. It's a very, very nice vehicle. I mean, I like my D-Max. That's on another level. Both sold by Carpenters, actually, which is funny. Yeah. Nissan, Isuzu. And so, so anyways, go drop into your nearest Pacific Energy next time you need fuel. Because there was a gentleman called, his name was Chon Naloma. He is from Ra, and he literally just spent $30. It was they pulled out his receipt, they spun the thing. I was there in person. They spun this huge thing, and I think Tuilambasa, he drew the name, right? In Vuo, at the first giveaway. Second giveaway was a few weeks ago in Kunoya, and the first one he pulls out this guy Chon Naloma. He spent 30.00 on fuel, and called him. I think he was at some sort of Bosnitikina or something like this, and got the call, and then like all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, you won a vehicle." And he's like, "What the heck? Are you serious right now?" So, and then I don't know the story, but the last lady who won was from Sabsawu, so Ranjita Chand, and so we just posted some pictures of her with her new Pro 4X on the jetty there.
Jetty in Sabsawu.
I think that's the color I would go for. The color she got, the gray.
The gray.
Yeah. Gray is very neutral, and I like neutral. Black is hard to take care of because it's prone to scratching and swirls. Black looks amazing when it's clean though, but this is Fiji. People don't have any. You know, we're moving on from Pacific Energy. We'll come back to them later. But one of the things about Fiji is that there is no respect. It really irks me how little respect there is for motor vehicles here. Literally, the thing that you can be the most rough on in a vehicle is the thing that Fijians are the most gentle with, and that is the door. Like, it's the one thing that you can actually, like, slam. It's the one thing you can shut hard. But, like, people, like, lean on your car with their button lees, and then they'll draw in the paint, and they'll, scuff up your windows, and they'll wash your freaking running boards, and then wash, your bonnet if they had a car wash. But like when it comes to doors, like clink, door. So you need to close your door again. Clink. It's like, dude, Oh my gosh, man! Like the one thing that we can be rough with on a vehicle is the one thing we're gentle with. You know, it's like no.
What? Say
it. How's the upload doing though right now?
Upload speed. Going well.
It's going well.
Hello to everybody on TikTok.
How's the? Sorry guys, it's 5 million degrees.
Corey is drinking grog down there.
Oh yeah. He's probably watching right now too. Yeah.
So we have a funeral in the village.
Yep. Lots of people just left here actually.
Yeah.
We weren't gonna do this here until everybody left, and they were like, "Okay, we can do it."
Wow.
So.
Oh, he's groggy there.
Yeah, I would. But only if.
Corey's, yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, Scobie joined. Wait, Scobie.
Okay,
anyways,
let's look at this. Anyways, apart from, so I'm just saying, slam the doors. Slam the doors. Be gentle on the paint. Don't touch somebody's vehicle. Never, ever touch my vehicle. Ever. If I meet you, you see me, just don't touch my vehicle. Don't put your hands on my vehicle. Don't lean on my vehicle. When you see my vehicle, you whisper nice things to it. You're so nice, so beautiful. You're so shiny.
My precious.
My precious. Yeah. John's precias.
John's precious. Yeah.
And you keep your hands off it. Similar way as how you wouldn't touch my wife, don't touch my vehicle.
Don't touch your vehicle.
Yeah. That would be appreciated. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Everybody goes and touches my vehicle now. Yeah.
Yeah, how was the today's what, Friday?
Today is Friday.
Yeah, how was your week?
It was great, especially after the men's netball won.
Oh, they won, eh?
Yeah. I could barely sleep after that.
Wow.
I was just like, watch the game.
You watched
like
the game?
No, I'm just kidding. Dude. Everybody, dude, I gotta say, a lot of rugby techniques being used there. Did you see them?
No.
You didn't see any of the highlights?
Nope.
Really?
No.
Oh, shoot. Guys, send us some links. Fiji Netball. There's some viral videos going around right now because they're doing like they're blocking like the shots from the other team. Like they're like get in line-out position and then hoist them up, and the ball will be like going so high, and then whink, dink, take it down. Yeah. Guys, you guys have probably seen the links, so send them to us.
Don't send the wrong link.
Yeah. Yeah. Send us any links. Any links you have, just send it through. Shoot.
Speaking of viral videos, I've seen a couple of them this week. Not that game, but the Wairiki Sevens.
Oh yeah. What was going on there?
Dude, you heard about the Ferris wheel? You know, I was telling you guys about the Ferris wheel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's an article.
Yeah, I heard that they're getting shut down. Like all the Ferris wheels are shut down now.
Yeah.
Okay, here. Actually, sorry. Before we move on.
Okay.
Here's what I was talking about. Right. Here.
Oh. They can do that?
I don't know. I guess so. Oh shoot! Sorry, TikTok people.
Oh. Because they're a bit short, eh? Oh,
huh?
My.
Where's good, eh?
Dude, Fiji Sevens netball.
Yeah. Okay, if you took the Fiji Sevens team, that'd be epic. Pretty funny, huh?
Dude.
But they were like pretty sneaky with it too. Like they were like passing the ball, then they said,
Good.
I didn't know that was even legal.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever. I've seen that technique being used in the netball.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going viral, but it was definitely being seen by a lot of people.
Yeah.
Ferris wheels.
Ferris wheel. Ferris wheel in Wairiki. I got an article there by Human Rights Commission.
Human Rights Commission?
Yep. Lord's Ferris wheel banned.
The Fiji Human Rights and Anti-Discrimination Commission says it lauds government's decision to ban the use of Ferris wheels as a form of public entertainment. In a statement, Commission Chairperson Pravesh Sharma says the onus is now on the state to conduct thorough investigations following a series of accidents across Fiji, which tragically claimed one life and left others injured. What? Okay, but where is the actual article from? The Sevens. Wairiki Sevens.
While you're at
Is there a video of it or no?
Yeah, Fiji Times. Fiji Times.
There's a video?
It. Yeah, a video.
No.
Yeah, Fiji Times put up a video of it. I don't know if I can find it, but
of the accident itself.
Yeah, he was in a video on.
Shoot, man.
I think it was X. Or was it Twitter?
Oh, really? That's really too bad. That's the last thing you want.
I'd like also take this opportunity to clarify a few things about the Ferris wheel incident.
Okay, we can't do anything. Too much background noise. Hey, FBC, just condenser mics, hey? They exist. Okay, moving on. But yeah, dude, Ferris wheels. These mics work good too. To all the TV channels out there and big media corporations, they work. We went to, what is it, the Festival of the Friendly North? And like we went a couple years ago, we went on the Ferris wheels. And then this year, terrible parenting. We didn't go, but we sent the kids and you guys. Steph was like, I'm not going on that. This is too sketchy. But terrible parents being, yeah, we'll send our kids on that, but we won't go on that. And then now Steph's like, no way, none of us are using Ferris wheels anymore. Well, it looks like nobody will be using Ferris wheels anymore.
Yeah, so it's been banned now.
Yeah. It's just, the Ferris wheels, they're just bound, they're always bound for some sort of accident. I mean, Ferris wheels here are like a form of, like a thrilling type of ride. Like it gets your heart rate going.
Yeah.
In Canada and other places like the London Eye, in London, like, it's just for sightseeing basically. It's just like something cool. You just like, it just takes you around like really slowly. But here it's like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. You're like, whoa, whoa. And you're like, dude, and I was watching you guys, I'm like, it's not, you don't have to go this fast. Like, it looks way funner, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but
it does.
With the great risk comes great reward, but unfortunately also sometimes comes great and grave danger.
So what happened?
Unfortunately, somebody lost their life. Actually,
I think it snapped. It went like, in one movement.
Yeah.
It snapped and then it went backwards and frontwards and then.
Like overspeeding?
Yeah.
But it couldn't.
And you can hear the snap of the
Cable.
The cables. And everybody was just jumping. When it started to slow down, people were jumping out of the
Really?
Yeah, the seats.
You saw the video?
Yeah. I think I have it. I screen recorded.
Oh, really? It's on X? You can't find it on your computer, though?
Yeah.
If you do that, airdrop it to me.
I had to log in again because I think I logged out.
You logged out of X?
Yeah.
Why? Toxic?
No,
You got lit up, didn't you?
Huh?
You got lit up. Did you?
No.
Tell us about it.
No.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Huh? What'd you get exposed for? Public indecency?
Nothing.
Yeah, right.
Now I don't even know my.
Yeah, okay. We'll move on, I guess.
No. Okay. I think I found my.
So while he's looking for that, I always wondered how much these guys who sell coconuts on the side of the road, how much they make. And there was an article on the Fiji Sun. There's these two guys. The coconuts in demand nowadays are those with very less meat. Most just want to drink coconut juice. Most people come with empty bottles to fill coconut juice. They always tell us it's their medicine. We notice that most of our customers who come here are diabetic. Hey, Stephanie. Steph. So I didn't know that. You can actually take a water bottle to these guys. They'd be used to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because actually when I flew home with Haseri, my cousin, she was taking like 4 or 5 bottles, and I thought it was water, but it's all coconut water for her stepmom.
So
in the US.
You just give the water bottle.
So it's just AquaSafe bottles. So I guess they just charge you for the coconut $2. They probably just have a funnel, right?
And you can take the AquaSafe bottles to
I don't know how she did it.
the States?
She packed it in like her check-in with some fish and stuff like that. The one that she carried through, she had to throw it away. But dude, it's like so good. But the thing about coconut water is that there's actually something, because I've looked into production of coconut water, because that's something that we might do one day. There's actually something inside of the coconut that in the flesh, like an enzyme that keeps the water from going bad. And once you remove the coconut water from the coconut, that there's no longer that enzyme, and that's why usually it'll turn some sort of weird color. And so a lot of times that's why you have to like superheat it to neutralize it, or you have to add a bunch of preservatives. So my goal would be to create something that wouldn't have all the preservatives, but would be able to still taste good. The problem, I think, and I think this is why so much, sorry guys, I'm holding this lighter because I just lit this mosquito coil here. The reason why I believe coconut water sucks in so many places in the world, like if you go anywhere overseas, you buy, even in Fiji probably, you buy a can of coconut water, you open it, it just tastes terrible. And I'm pretty convinced that and it would make sense to me from a profit and loss standpoint, and also like trying to maximize profit, that people just use the water out of the ripe coconuts, the ones that they turn into coconut milk. Because people overseas don't know the difference between, they think coconut milk and coconut water are the same thing, it just comes from different coconuts. They don't know that like coconut milk comes from the flesh and is squeezed when it's just shredded. But I believe that most coconut water is just the byproduct, is just like a bonus byproduct of the companies who extract coconut milk, which makes sense because you crack the coconuts, there's a little bit of water in there, in the ripe ones. But the ripe water does not taste like the one from the green coconuts, obviously. But all of the coconut water you taste all over the world just tastes like the bland, when it's ripe, and you're just about to scrape coconut, you'll usually, sometimes you cheat and you just like sip the water from that one. Yeah. And it tastes okay, but it's not like the green one, right? But all coconut water tastes like the ripe one. And I'm pretty sure it's just companies, nobody actually harvests green coconuts. So that's why people, like, when they come and they taste fresh, they're like, oh, fresh is so good. Like, no, I'm pretty much 100% positive that it's not that it's fresh, it's that it's a totally different product altogether.
Right.
It's the water from a ripe coconut, it's what you get usually out of the can or the bottle in the store. So I think the thing to do, it'd be pretty easy, would be to just harvest coconuts, green coconuts, and you'd have a way, way more superior product. Because I've always been like I used to do hot yoga, and so it's like 40 degrees, you're just sweating, like the moment you walk in, and you do like 90 minutes of yoga. It's crazy, and it's really, really hard. But after, like, everybody drinks coconut water, so I'm like, all right, I'll get on this hippie train, and like went and bought some coconut, this big tall like can of coconut water, and then I'm like, oh, this is terrible, man. It's terrible.
And people think that that's nice.
Oh yeah, people are like, yeah, coconut water. They're
No
like always
way.
like sipping the coconut. Dude, you have no idea. The stuff you're drinking is shards compared to what like the green coconuts are.
Yeah.
So these guys, tourists and Indo-Fijians are our main customers. Now more etoke are coming. Good market analysis. He said the price of green coconuts range from $4 to $5 each. The Ra native said green coconut sellers always get good deals from hotels and resorts in Nandi. You normally get $100 plus in a day. And we get good benefits when there are orders from hotels and resorts nearby. Sometimes there'll be orders for 200 to 300 coconuts in a day. A week ago, just in one day, 1,000 coconuts were ordered. So, yeah, like when you're like, oh, $4 to $5 each, you're like, geez, so something doesn't make sense here. Price of green coconuts range from $4 to $5 each, okay? We normally get $100 plus in a day. So that would mean they're selling 20 or 25 coconuts on the roadside. But then he says sometimes there will be orders for 200 to 300 coconuts in a day. So those orders must be those are obviously orders that are not just people coming from the roadside. Those must be extra above and beyond. I know guys that sell coconuts to like a middleman who supplies resorts, and they usually sell them for $2 to the middleman, and then the middleman takes them, puts the hotel stamp on them, saran wraps them like plastic wrap, glad wrap, and then he takes it to the hotel and he sells them for $4 or $5. So he has like a $2 or $3 profit on coconuts.
Okay, one question here from who's this? Fluid. How long after harvest can coconut last before getting sour?
I guess it depends if you refrigerate it or not. Like you can husk a green coconut and put it in the fridge. It'll keep for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But if you husk it and you leave it in the sun, it's a couple days. If you're lucky. If you're lucky, yeah. So, and honestly, I haven't tried. That's why I'm interested in that, because Stephanie's always talked about wanting to get coconut water and just buy a bunch of coconuts from the guys. There's usually some guys in Nasikula when you go into Labasa. That's the only really place they sell in Vanuatu with like the green coconuts. There and Urata village when you're going to Sabsabu.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you could, I've always been like, I don't want to buy 10 coconuts and have to come home and da-da-da. It's easy just to get them from home. But I guess if you can just take a water bottle and they just fill it up, then that's easy too. Yeah. Dude, cold coconut water? Ooh, get in me.
Hits the spot.
Hits that spot.
What spot?
Huh?
Huh?
That spot. Pacific Energy. Thank you for sponsoring today's live. 3 times the charm, guys. There's one more Nissan Navara to give away. So if you guys spend $30 at Pacific Energy from now until January 31st, dates have been extended. Take your receipt that you spent $30 on fuel, which is kerosene, diesel, premix, super, or Pacific or Shell lubricants. Then you take that receipt, attach to the entry form, put it in the box, and you can get entered in a chance to win the last Nissan Navara Pro 4X. And they're giving away smartwatches and tablets and phones and stuff like that as well. So,
Pulunaka Z from Washington, D.C.
Z.
Mr. Aviation.
What up? What up?
Naka Solo just sent a link. I sent you the link on WhatsApp. Do you have access over there?
No, I don't have WhatsApp access. Can you airdrop? My airdrop not on, maybe? Airdrop. Everyone. So...
I'll drop you a link. Oh, just go to Meta Business. It's on...
I don't have it on my computer, though. Yeah. You know what I've been looking for is the hard drive cases that attach to the back of the screen.
Yeah?
So you can, we can keep our hard drives. So, right now there's a function in our village. And one thing that me and Stephanie are always like really, really particular about is in the middle of a function. Because there's a lot, we're in this pretty small village. There's probably 30 to 40 people here on a good day. And so when a function comes to the village, when there's a funeral or something like that, there's always, hundreds of people that we don't know. And it's amazing how the kids would just be like out and about, and, parents really don't watch the kids. And so one thing I saw today, it was a reel that I saw, and it was an FBI interviewer who was interviewing one of the U.S.'s most notorious pedophiles. And he was asking him, like, what was your number one indicator for, like, choosing who to target or who not to target? Like, is it, like, when you're talking about kids, which is really disgusting, and those people should just be not roaming the earth. But that guy who did those terrible things to kids, he said the number one thing he would look for was a weak father. He said if the father was not an intimidating person, then he would back away from the kid. But if the father was like a pushover and wasn't really an imminent figure that could cause harm, like if there was no fear of the father being able to cause any harm, then that kid would have been an option for him. I was like, man, that is a real big onus on fathers to be hardcore guys. Because I think a lot of times we're encouraged to, be passive and don't be rude and all this stuff. But I mean, in functions like this, I don't know anybody who's here right now. Like, very few. Like, I actually know. I don't know anybody actually. Really. I only know the people that live here in the village. And like I said, that's 30 or 40 people. So, like, my kids could be down at any one of these houses in a room, and you would never know what's happening to them until it was too late, So I just think it's, like, really important it's easy to feel trustworthy because it's family and all this stuff. But we met the other day with MSP, Medical Services Pacific, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, they do a lot of stuff with women and children and stuff like that. And so they have I think they have the only rape test center in the north here. So mostly all juvenile victims go to them. I'm like, dude, that must be such a dark, depressing job, day after day to have to. I'm like, man. But anyways, guys, it happens. And so just, like, watch your kids. Because, like, it's easy to become passive and just be like, oh, yeah, go with your friends. It's like, man, our strict rules are, like, you can go, but you are never allowed to go in, like, a house. You can stay on the veranda, like, in a public setting, but you're not allowed to go inside. And when you're with the kids, like, you can go swimming, or you're in, like, a place like a open place in the village. Because, like, we've all been kids. We've always, like, we all know, like, what can happen if you, like, go down the bush road and around the bend or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Kind of a depressing thing to talk about, but it's real. Yeah, and it happens all the time, man. And it's really, really freaking sad.
And it's mostly not strangers.
It very rarely is a stranger. Very rarely. It's usually family members that this happens with. And so...
And people that you know.
The people that you know, or people that you think that you can trust. Yeah. There's always a weirdo out there. And so, it's hard. It's hard because I think a lot of us parents, like, want to... all the kids are here. Like, it's easy to, like, switch off. Like, go be with your friends. Like, we're with our friends over here, our family. Yeah? But check in on your kids. Don't let them go into rooms and houses. Keep them out in the open. That's just easy. Like, people always say, like, people do, like, awareness campaigns or police and stuff like that. And it's like, watch your kids. Like, watch your kids. Keep them safe. And it's like, well, what does that even mean? Like, I think it's just like, dude, don't let them go in houses. And make sure that they're not going outside of the village boundary. I think if you just at least do those two things, like, you can still do stuff inside the village. Obviously, that's not good. But just like, yeah, that's easily impractical, I think. Depressing thoughts.
You saw the link?
It's not opening up for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shite.
What is this the link of? Maybe it opens Safari. It's trying to open it in your profile.
Oh yeah, it's not opening for me too. Okay, wait, let me check again.
Let's, Safari can't open the page. Okay, cool. I'm looking. Oh, okay. Here's what I was going to talk about. There's an article on Fiji Village. Police investigating complaint against FICAC commissioner. So that's the Fiji Independent Commission Against Corruption, I think. Commissioner. So investigating complaint against FICAC commissioner filed by supervisor of elections. So I don't know how deep corruption runs in the government here. Like, I really don't know. Truly. It could be way, and people always say, oh, whoa, it's so corrupt. Whoa, like, I don't know. These are two Fijian Itoke women, and they're
Calling each other out.
So police have confirmed that they are currently investigating a complaint against FICAC Commissioner Barbara Malimali by the Supervisor of Elections, Ana Mataidiwa. The complaint was filed on November 28th. Mataidiwa's allegations against Malimali relate to office abuse, intimidation, and harassment of witnesses. We have sent questions to Supervisor of Elections. Stay with us for developments. So, yeah. Here's the thing, though, is if we keep playing politics like this in this country, I don't know what the solution is. I'm just saying, if politics and the media and the news is like this, the only people that are attracted to be part of this game are people who are willing to play dirty. Because, like, say somebody like me who, I don't know, maybe one day I'd have an interest in politics, but probably not. It seems like a huge waste of time, and it seems like a good way to get a lawsuit filed against me. Like, why would somebody, I'm just saying, like, maybe I would, because, like, I want the best for Fiji, and maybe I could have a hand in, being part of important conversations that change the future for my kids and grandkids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not talking about prime minister or something like that. I'm just talking about, like, I don't know, some low-level, like, assistant government, minister of some sort, or whatever. But, like, there's literally, like, you keep hearing things about this. It's like, man, if you get into politics, you're going to end up in jail. Yeah. It's like, why would anybody ever sign up for that? Yeah. So you're always going to, like, forever, like, this style of democracy that we're running right now is very dangerous, because eventually somebody can't put up with it, and they have the strength of the military behind them, or the strength of the people behind them, and they end up taking over and then jailing everybody and then just running the thing. And I think we've already seen that, And it's funny, like, there's a lot of opinions about, lots of people are not happy about the way that this government is handling things. And I'm not like a political commentator, but man, I feel it. I feel like I feel the frustration. I don't know exactly what's going on. I just feel like there could be more good press from the people in power about what they're doing. Because, like, I don't know which government party is better than the other party. I have no idea. But all I know is that, like, we could do with a little more, like, updates on, like, what the freak our guys are doing out there.
Yeah.
Because it just seems like a lot of them are, permanent chief guests of occasions around the country. And it's like, if I was like, honestly,
I'd be ashamed.
I feel like there would be at least a 1 to 5% increase in government efficiency if there was mandated by the Prime Minister that no ministers or anybody in government could be a chief guest.
Chief guest.
The chief guest was reserved for outstanding members of the community,
Yeah.
in business or in charity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or as cultural leaders in the respective communities. I feel like if we removed that, just from an efficiency standpoint, not because it's not a good thing or because it's not a big honor to have the minister of, sand and soil at your, or is that a minister? I don't think that's a minister.
Yeah. Yeah.
Minister of mat weaving. There's ministers of everything here.
Yeah.
And so if you have the minister of mat weaving at the opening for your coffee shop, right?
Yeah.
That's an honor. But I mean, I'd rather see the minister of mat weaving be looking after mat weaving, and taking stock of the supplies needed to weave mats,
Mats.
Like, what are some of the stocks you need for mat weaving? Like, what is this? Voivoi.
Suluka.
Yeah. And what's the nice one? What's the soft one? What's the soft one?
Kuta.
Kuta, yeah. We need to take stock of kuta because it's getting less and less. It's hard to find this stuff.
Yeah.
So actually, I would make a motion for that we need a Ministry of Mat Weaving in Fiji. What do you guys think? And the Minister of Mat Weaving is not allowed to be chief guest anywhere. And I nominate Randini Anna to be the new Minister of Mat Weaving.
Who's Randini Anna?
Isn't it Tatao?
Oh,
right? Because she's good at it, right?
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
So all people are really good at that.
I make a motion here. Yeah. But you're not allowed to be chief guest anywhere.
A question here. Which crops and vegetables to plant in this rainy weather?
Rice.
Rice.
Yeah. And man, it depends like what you're talking about. Like there's a difference between what grows good and what is good to sell, right? Because the things that grow good are not the things that you want to grow to make the most money. Yep. The best option is to grow what is out of season, if you can, because then you can maximize your profit, right? So I'm just looking. There we go.
But tractor can't go inside in the farm now. Western Division, Fiji. So he lives in the west.
Tractor can't go in the farm. Right.
It's just wet, eh?
Yeah. Man, it's so hard to say without knowing like what the terrain is like, eh? Like, I guess, rice. It's probably too muddy for a lot of tractors unless you have rice paddles and stuff like that in your tractor. But I don't know, man. I'm just going with cassava right now.
Yeah. How many acres did we plant already?
And
how many more acres left?
We're up to 3, 2.5, 3.1, 4.1, about 5. Yeah, 5 acres.
5 acres. That includes the one that's not planted yet?
No, and then probably another
almost
1 acre. Yeah, before Christmas.
Yeah. So we're looking for cassava.
Yeah, so we had a lot of you guys, a lot of people reached out actually, especially from Tailevu, saying that, hey, just bring your vehicle and you can take cassava cutting. So one gentleman actually, we worked it out and he was sending a vehicle over anyways. It was coming over empty to his farm up in Lambasa.
Yeah.
And so he got all of them ready, loaded the truck, and then he got stopped by biosecurity. And biosecurity told him that he needed a pass from Ministry of Agriculture if he wanted to bring the cassava cuttings across.
Here.
Yeah. They're supposed to be here early this morning.
Mangy.
Yeah. And the awesome part is that I've been trying to call the lady at the Ministry of Agriculture here, Emily,
Yeah.
and she's not
Answering.
Yeah, well, like she answered once. This is a funny thing. This is what happens in Fiji so much. Is like people pick up the phone the one time, and then when they figure out what you're calling about, they will stop picking up the phone because they're like, they haven't taken care of it, or they have no progress, or they're not doing anything about it, and they don't want to talk to you about
Don't
it.
want to talk to you.
Yeah. And so I put in an order for like, at least 2,000 cassava cuttings. And I'm just like trying to ask. I said like, hey, look, I have some guys I can bring, and we can help. You guys don't have to do the work. We'll do the work.
Yeah.
Just show us where to cut it, and you can make sure we don't cut.
Yeah.
We do what you want us to do. Like, no, we have our guys, and I'm like, man, it's frustrating when the Ministry of Agriculture blocks you from one side, and then you try to get assistance on your side, and they're aren't
not
helping
doing
you.
anything. Bunch of wankers.
I know. Well, that's like,
Dude. Okay, I've never. Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like with
Piss me
biosecurity, I
off.
understand, but I've never heard about it being restricted from there to here. It's usually when you go to Tavuni, because Tavuni is like really tight with that. You're like, you can't bring anything into Tavuni.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they are strictly on farming.
Yeah.
Like that's the sole income from that place,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And I think probably Vitilevu and Vanuatu share a lot of the same bugs and all this stuff. So I get it. It makes sense. Like, don't hear me too wrong. Like, what we're saying is that we understand that there's restrictions, that there might be pests that are in the cassava in Tailevu and Vitilevu somewhere. But when the people blocking you are the same people who won't help you, it can be really, really frustrating.
Yeah.
Right?
Why, man? Yeah. No. Seriously, it's. I think this is why
And I don't
most farmers give up in the system.
Oh, yeah.
Like with agriculture, like they won't do nothing for you. Like when you try and sort out helps like this, and like.
But like, all I need to know is like, we won't have them until the new year.
Yeah.
At least, or tell me something. At least answer the phone. Like I want them before Christmas. But like, hey, buddy, you ordered them 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. That's not enough time. There's other people ahead of you that we have to get their orders. So you're gonna have to wait until second week of January. Okay, that sucks, but that's my own fault, right?
Yeah.
But like, just to not answer your phone,
Communicate.
just communicate. Like, you don't have to be like a wuss about it.
Yeah.
But just say what it is, I don't. It's very freaking frustrating for me. Yeah, I think you're right. That's why a lot of farmers just lose hope, and
Yeah.
that's why people are on here asking like, what should we plant?
Yeah.
Because like, I don't really. The thing that I was would make sense to me is if, and not because I want to, because it'd actually be a way more of a pain in my butt than anything, but if the different agriculture ministries or companies like Fiji Rice, Ministry of Agriculture, would work together with us to show you guys how to plant things.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not talking about like even like them paying us necessarily, but like I went to the Fiji Rice Awards and I met with the CEO and I told him, I said, hey, come to my farm, show us, send your freaking field officer, low-level guy to show us what to do. Because like, if you show us what to do, other people can see what to do.
Yeah.
I haven't, dude, it's freaking crickets. I haven't heard anything from them. And like that's fine. Like, maybe they don't care. But like all their thing was like, we need to increase Fiji's rice production. It's like, well then, use your head. Like, what's the easiest way to get
Disseminate.
disseminate information is exactly is to use people who. There's other farmer people too.
Oh, yeah,
Get
yeah.
us all together.
Yeah.
Honestly, like instead of like doing, dude, imagine if like if say Fiji Rice just invested like 10 grand in like flying people from different all the because I know there's a Indian lady who has a farm track, 50 horsepower. They're planting cassava somewhere, and yeah. But like all of the different people are like kind of like influencers in agriculture, or have some sort of following, and get them just all in one place. Doesn't have to be on my farm; it can be anywhere. And then we just do a day, right? And we film and we just make content.
Yeah,
we're on the rice field, right? And this is how you plant rice. This, dude, do you know how many people would feel like if because people just don't know how.
Yeah,
like. Or Ministry of Agriculture, right? Like, it's just so funny how like these people are so. Like you go into their offices, just freaking stacks of paperwork, and that's a problem from the leadership. That's not their fault. They have to report on this stuff, right? But like, we're at the stage like small companies. Like we will have conversations, record them, and then play it back, audio recording to ChatGPT, and then tell it to come up with like the ideas for us on like what to do. What are the main ideas from that meeting? What are the main shots we should get? Like, that's a cool. And you get these other companies like big organizations, and they're like still writing things down on paper, And it's like, dude, there's AI now. Like they're just so far in the past. It's just like. It's ridiculous, right?
The old system.
They're using like calendars. They're using calendars and like they go and they have like day planners and stuff like that. It's like, that is? That's that situation. It's like, dude, get with the times. And that's like I said, that's a right from the top problem. Yeah. Because like if you're required to submit a 5-page report on, how the cassava stem sharing went with Jonathan, then you might not want to call me back. Right? Like, I don't want to do this before Christmas. But anyways, just annoying.
Yeah.
Anybody can relate out there? Anybody have anything to say today?
I feel like it's not only in agriculture ministry, like it's in other departments as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We're trying to get things.
Hey, dude, how isn't we're battling AIDS, right?
Yeah.
We're battling non-communicable diseases like diabetes. There's crazy amounts of like child molestation and stuff going on. Like, how are you not calling us to disseminate, like you said, great word, this information to people? Like, how is there not a budget line for that? I'm not saying that, like, use Shania, use Fiji, I love you. There's like lots of used, what's Shanya's husband's name? You guys know it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
there's
heaps of people, like, you guys can use, like, add it as a budget line. Like, someone who's younger might come into government and give some of these ideas, but they won't because you keep sending people to jail. And so nobody's interested in politics because all we do is we get into politics and then we get accused and then we probably get put in jail or end up with some lawsuit.
Scaly.
Scaly, yeah.
Scaly vines.
But I mean, like, they'd be great people, like, to talk about NCDs. I mean, he's a chef, right?
Yeah.
Like,
and Shania cooks and all that. They can
like how to eliminate oils, like bad oils from your diet, or like substitute this for this, right?
Right.
Sponsored by the Ministry of Health, right? Yeah. I just like sometimes I just like give my head like just a big shake, and yeah.
question here. Rain City. What's your favorite city in Fiji?
Oh, that's a great question. Who is this?
Rain City.
You should give us your address, and I'll send you a Pacific Energy gift card. Huh. Favorite city in Fiji?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. What's your favorite town? City,
Yeah, so we can't really go cities.
Yeah, just one city.
Yeah, it has to be like a town
Yeah.
or.
Sengaga.
Not Chicago. Yeah,
It's not even a town.
yeah. That doesn't qualify yet. Cause like I would say like Sengang or Tavu or something, but they're not big enough yet. When I walk into it, what gives me the best vibe? Oh, I think if I did not live here, it would be Sabu for sure, because like, it's just such a cool town on the water, like this aqua blue water with all the sailboats and like everything there, and it's when Karoy said it, I started noticing it, like how clean it is, comparatively to other towns. It's really well done.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Yeah.
If it's not that, I don't know.
Nothing
Man.
beats that.
Yeah, I don't think so when it comes to towns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even like Nandi's. Nandi's cool, but like, there's nothing really. I don't know. Like I used to live there. If you lived in town, like it'd be pretty average. It's cool if you're a tourist.
How about
I do like what?
Singatoka?
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. I do like Singatoka. It's kind of like I like it because I like the same way I like the town that we're from back home, Kelowna, but that's actually just a beautiful town to be in, city to be in. But I like Singatoka because it's so close and accessible to so many different things, like the sand dunes, all of the beaches, like for picnic spots and stuff like that. And so it's got a lot going for it because it's in the close vicinity to a lot of neat activities, possible activities. For whatever reason, I really don't like Lautoka as a place to be. The people.
Really too.
Huh? I just
don't
don't.
know why.
I don't know why. I just when I go in there, I'm like, I can't wait to leave. I don't know why.
I usually pass. I don't know. The last time I stepped foot in Lautoka is back in 2011. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You never been there since?
Nope.
Canada. Wow.
Well, the
Yeah.
closest I've been to there was that wedding in Vunda Marina.
Oh yeah, just a few weeks ago or last week.
Dude,
Yeah.
after that, I was like yesterday. Like I heard the couple that got married. So Manu is my friend, the wife. So the husband's dad passed away on Saturday.
What?
After that.
Husband's dad?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So they got married one Saturday or Friday.
On Thursday.
Thursday. Next Saturday he passed away.
Yeah.
He was there?
Yeah, he was there.
You met him?
I met him.
What
It's crazy.
the heck?
Yeah. A lot of people dying this month.
Man. Condolences.
Yeah.
That's really... Man, that just takes the wind out of your sails.
Question.
Yeah.
Any tips on how to learn Fijian before my 21st?
Oh. I don't know.
How long till your 21st? In November. Hey, November's already... Okay, November next year.
November next year? What is the best way to learn Fijian? Read a Fijian Bible alongside an English Bible.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have people who are willing to speak Fijian around you.
That's how... Who learned?
I don't know.
Pastor Mike?
Really? Hindi?
Yeah, the Hindi one.
Oh. Yeah, so because I can roughly get by in a conversation, but I always say to people, I can kind of get by in conversations, but I can never preach in church. That's kind of like my level of Fijian. But if you can understand what it's saying in the Bible, and the cool thing is you can literally open a Bible app on each phone and have the exact, or just have one phone and then just be writing down the English one, then writing down the Fijian one. Or if you have like a vague understanding of Fijian, you can read until you don't understand, and then just flick to the English version and go to the verse, and you'll know exactly what it's talking about. I think that's the best way.
Or live in a village.
Yeah, but that's probably more realistic to be able to download an app on your phone to move to a village.
Somebody should make an app, you know?
Like what?
Like teach Fijian.
Yeah. I mean, it's just your TAM is so small. Like your total addressable market is very.
Of people who want to learn.
Yeah. Like you'd have to charge so much to make it worthwhile.
But how does those people do it? What do you call them? They usually come to Fiji.
Oh,
a few times and then they
yeah,
go
that
back.
yeah,
What do you call
the
them?
Marine Corps, Peace Corps.
Peace Corps.
Yeah.
How do they? Do they do online studying? Or you can just go to USB. Go to USB and learn.
Do they do language study there?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Why are most Peace Corps
Bulasia sa kaka antivera chut.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bulare Antivira. Good to see you. Last time I saw her was at the women's conference.
Convention.
Yeah, the women's convention, which was so sick.
Dad.
I loved that. I thought that was such a good time. Actually, Antivira, I went and looked at your old boat, the Black Pearl, with a friend of mine who wanted to buy it. And yeah. Anyways, that's really all I got about that story. But it's still parked in some Cebu. My friend didn't end up buying it. But it's a nice boat. I don't even know if it's still for sale. But if you need somebody to use it, we're here, you know?
Yeah.
We're here. I know, I just see it there, just collecting dust, basically. A boat like that needs a good run every once in a while in Tivira. So I know it's got a 100 horse or 90 horse four-stroke Yamaha on it. So if you ever need somebody, like just once every couple of weeks, just to give it a run into, around the bay, could be your guy. No, but if it breaks, then not my problem. Because I know when we tried to start it, it didn't want to start. Something with the starter or something like that. And so my friend got cold feet. But if you get everything fixed, and you need just somebody to
Just run it.
Yeah. With no consequences to me, I'm your guy.
It's Fijian dictionary online, PDF, downloadable. Oh, okay.
Who said that?
Seratavo.
Okay. Online Fijian dictionary. Share that
I
in
didn't know
the
this.
chat.
Online Fijian dictionary.
So, what I can find about the Peace Corps, volunteers undergo several weeks of intensive language training before starting their service. This training focuses on practical communication skills tailored to their daily needs and work environment. Professional language trainers, often native Fijians, teach the sessions, ensuring cultural context and accurate usage. And then when they come, they're placed into homestays where they live with Fijian families who primarily speak the local language. Daily interactions in those settings as well, obviously. Language learning is deeply tied to cultural understanding, apparently. Volunteers participate in ceremonies, communal activities, blah, blah, blah. So throughout their 2 years of service, volunteers have access to additional language resources, practice sessions, and support from their host communities. Yeah. Oh, and then, the last topic here is supportive community. And it says Fijians are generally very supportive and encouraging of language learners. They take pride in teaching the language and culture, which is true. Like this, Fijians love nothing more than like when a Kaipulangi person can like speak Fijian, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just like you see the videos going you don't see like videos going viral of like a black guy speaking Spanish, It's like nobody cares.
Yeah.
But like when a white person speaks Fijian, it's like yeah.
Kind of like that guy who's speaking in Nanronga dialect. Yeah.
Oh, the Spanish guy?
He went
Oh,
viral on TikTok
really?
and Facebook, yeah. Up until the day when he about to leave again, like the whole village did like a church service and food spread and like simba, and then
He spoke?
he spoke in the church.
Really?
In Nanronga, yeah.
The white guy?
White guy.
Boy.
Boy, everybody's bawling.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that's so cool.
Oh, shoot. Someone else owns that boat, sorry. But if you're interested in a different boat, DM me.
Okay. I'll shoot you a message. we often go to some sabu, so.
Oh yeah, you guys spending the Christmas there?
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Yeah. But my my dear friend Mike is leaving. Yeah. He's going back. He's got greener pastures ahead, and his family also that has moved. So Immersion Fiji, for those of you guys who don't know.
Immersion Fiji.
Who I hang out with. Used to hang out with more often, and then life got busy for both of us. But we still very good friends, and so his family's already taken the lead, and so he's on his way next week. So we're gonna do one more day of diving, and then that'll be the end of sabu fishing trips for a while at least. So maybe I should message Antivera. I loved Antivera though. What they've done with Valley City and stuff like that.
Oh.
Gori.
Hey,
Yes. Yeah, dude.
Hey.
She's
Hey.
Damani big
Dude.
boss. Yeah.
Hey.
The biggest boss of all the women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one we met, eh? You guys were she was interviewing them.
I think you
in the
did. You
vlog.
do a
Yeah,
chat
yeah,
with
yeah.
Vio Chut, lady owns Valley City.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yeah. Outside of the conference, we were standing there and she was doing the interview.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
With them.
Yeah. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of people who know different languages, remember that headline we saw? There's a guy who won the Latin and Spanish World Scrabble competitions, but he doesn't speak Latin or Spanish.
What does he speak?
English.
Yeah.
Yeah. So funny, man. Really.
And he's not Latino Spanish. He's one American.
Yeah. Exactly. So embarrassing.
Dude.
I've realized that like the Waka family Facebook page, like our Facebook feed, is a great source of content for live streams.
What do you mean?
Just like the headlines, because I never usually spend much time on it, but it's ridiculous. Like, apparently Jay-Z's been pulled into, I was gonna say Beyonce, but Jay-Z has been pulled into some crazy like sex scandal case with some minor. But
So that's
he's
all
gonna
with,
he's gonna
Diddy.
wipe it out for sure. It's definitely clear. From what I heard, it seems pretty clear that it's gonna be just a civil case, and like it seems pretty obvious that it's for just for the money. But I don't know. People. That whole celebrity scene is about to get way less weird, and it's gonna get. The weird is going to get into some really dark places. Because people were kind of pretty open about, doing like orgies and inviting other people to like come to their parties. And then like, all you have to do is like put your cell phone away. And now it's like, dude, there's no way. People are going to start clamping down. So parties are going to get really private. Yeah. Dude, because like with like everybody's on the chopping block now.
Yeah.
Like Justin Bieber was seen, Usher was seen at a Diddy party. It's like, dude, you know how many people probably got invited to Diddy parties and then never did anything weird?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like.
Rather stain, eh?
Oh, I didn't know this guy was a NRL player.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, I just thought they were podcasters.
Oh no. Old Fiji Bati.
Show the screen. People don't know what
Oh,
you're talking about.
This guy, what's his name? Montoya.
Yeah.
What's his
Marcelo.
first name?
Marcelo.
Marcelo.
Uh,
Because they do a podcast together.
Marcelo Montoya.
Look at her. She looks like vibrant. The epic post-birth picture. Yeah, I know.
That is
That's so
mean. What
classic.
are you doing?
When people say like you're glowing, you know, and they say like you're glowing, and you're like, dude, I'm dying right now. I just gave birth to 2 babies,
I don't
man.
think anyone ever has said you're glowing after labor. That's during pregnancy.
Oh, okay.
This is from Marcus. Do you still need cassava cuttings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can will bring if I come back Monday to Honolulu.
May need a pass.
Yeah. So yes, please. If you
Yeah.
can get it, please.
That would be epic.
You'll need a pass from biosecurity first because
Possibly.
yeah, they'll stop
Yeah.
you.
Unless you.
Why will they
I'm
stop
not
you?
encouraging illegal activities, but do it the right way. Do it the right way. What? I'm saying do it the right way.
Stop.
Don't do anything illegal.
Both eyes.
Stop.
What?
No, stop.
Oh, here's a video of the. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry guys. The Ferris wheel. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, show everybody.
Like, you don't walk around the house with food.
Oh my gosh, I gotta see this for myself. Can people see it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Jump, move. If they don't move, they get hit by it from the back or in the front. It's like, get ready, jump, move, jump.
What is going on? Just so much momentum they can't stop it?
Yeah. Now they're holding it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Steph, next year?
Whatever.
Don't worry, they banning it.
Yeah, the Ferris wheels are banned now.
Ban it and burn it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I hope so. Why? It's dangerous.
That is. Dude, people are sending it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so many loud noises there. Wow. Okay, shall we?
Oh, this is Marcus. We
Yeah.
met. Hey, what did you say? We met earlier at Toto last week. Grey Land Cruiser. Yeah, bringing plants from Taviuni to other places doesn't need MSAF approval.
Let's go, baby.
Just bring plants into Taviuni.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
bringing in,
Yeah.
but bringing it out is fine.
Yeah, meet us at the coffee shop or something. We'll do a coffee. Because Marcus said we were stopped with the vegetable guy and he was facing us, and then we pulled in, they pulled away, they waved, and we waved.
Oh,
Yeah. And then when I posted about the cassava cutting, she's like, "Oh man, you should have asked like earlier."
oh, this is the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm like, shoot. He's like, remember me of Tuatua? I'm like, Grey Land Cruiser? He's like, yeah, Grey Land Cruiser. So it'd be nice to actually meet up.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Pella Ambula.
Pella who?
Pella nga Pella.
You sure?
Yeah. Pella Cebu. Yeah. Pella Cebu di balik kau.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
You sure? Yeah. Dude, tomorrow he's passing out. This is pass out from the
Really?
police, yeah. Woo! Congratulations to Pella.
Hey, Ovisa. Pella boy.
Okay, we should
Fijian.
add Pella on the Facebook Live. Is he on Facebook?
Oh, I can't add him.
Oh,
here.
shoot.
Yeah. I have to add in my head before.
Oh, before he joins in? Shoot, I was going to get Pella to come on and tell us some good police camp stories. Yeesh, okay. Congratulations. So, Pella is from Taviuni, from Waitambu, and we did a YouTube video with him a long time ago, or last year, taking him back to his mother's village. And he recently had a big health scare earlier this year where he actually almost died. It was one of the first days of his police training, and his body just went into some severe medical state, basically, where your muscles start like eating themselves. It usually happens to CrossFitters and stuff like that. But anyways, he survived. We all thought he was gonna die. Like, or we like it was looking like we were all just so stunned. Like, what the heck? Like, how is he on the death's doorstep? You know. But he came back, got himself in shape again, and now he's completed. Tomorrow he's passing out. So I think he's gonna be the first Fijian police officer in Saskatchewan, to my knowledge.
Yeah?
Like in that province, yeah. So
Congratulations.
so a bunch of the boys,
Yeah.
Beta is going down, a bunch of the boys are
Boy.
going to his pass out, and then they're
Dad.
no, Dad can't make it because he's doing something. I can't remember. Yeah, oh, he's got his Christmas party, his work Christmas party, yeah. And so yeah, congratulations, Kai. Yeah, they smacking that grog that I took them still. Yeah, all of them there. Man, I'm so excited actually. Like, I heard the guys talking, and I don't know if Pella was around, but like the conversation around the tano is that, like, man, of all of the Fijian guys that we know, like, Pella is like the one guy who would make the good police officer. Just the way that he handles stuff and how he brings like an authority. Like, he's a big dude. He's he can be intimidating, but like, you're not gonna mess with him. Actually, I will share a cool story before we leave about Pella. Dad just told me this, and I hope I have your authorization to retell this story, Pella. But it goes something along the lines of, your interview when you want to get into the police school. You have to, obviously you have to probably do like a lie detector test. They check your background. They ask you a ton of awkward questions to make sure that you are a worthwhile citizen to be policing the rest of the public. And I think the question from the police chief was something along the lines of, if you're in a situation with somebody and, you had no other choice, like, you didn't know what to say, like what would you do? Like, in like kind of like a do or die situation. And he said something along the lines of, like, well, I guess I would just tell them that, like, hey man, like, Jesus loves you, and like, this. It was something along the lines of that, and just basically like sharing the gospel. And then afterwards, I believe that the head of police or the head trainer or commissioner or whatever, like, pulled him aside and was like, man, I love that you gave that answer, because he's a Christian too. And so, and Pella didn't even know that. Pella just like said those words, and then it, like, I don't know. So it was just like, the story's probably, I can't remember the exact details of it, but it's just a really cool testament to like the guy that Pella is. And so, congratulations, Kai. We're all excited for you, and it's a crazy calling, man, to be a police officer in Canada right now. It's a wild, wild world with the drugs and narcotics and guns and knives and everything that's out there. And Saskatoon can be a nasty place if you get deep into the wrong parts of the city. So these guys, man, they're often called to go into houses to, like, hey, somebody's going to pull a shank on you or a gun or something, And so imagine, like, every time you get called to something, it's like, if you called the police ever before for something that, like, wasn't an emergency, it's like, no, like, every time somebody calls the police, it's always really, really not good. Like, it's always as bad. Like, it's always like the police last resort. So, like, you're never really going into like a good situation for your own well-being. Like, his life is very much, at risk a lot. And so pray for safety for Pella, and that, you know. But the cool thing is you have the chance to touch a lot of people in a very positive way. So there's a lot of Fijians overseas that do not give Fiji a very good name. They're drunkards. They party a lot. They're lazy. But Pella is one of the guys he's one of the good guys. So we need more guys like Pella out there, for sure. And if you're one of the others, be more like Pella. And go spend $30 at Pacific Energy. Because if you spend $30 on fuel right now at the pumps, kerosene, diesel, premix, not LPG, but super, or you go spend $30 on Pacific or Shell lubricants, just take your receipt for $30 or more, but like $30 is the minimum. And then fill out the entry form attached to the receipt, put it in the draw box. There's one more Nissan Navara Pro 4X.
Last one.
Brand new. Nobody's ever driven it. You're the first person to fart in that seat.
Yeah.
They're giving it away, all right? They've already given 2 away. First guy was from Ra. Second person was from Sao Sao. You could be the winner. Entries are going until January 31st. So go and spend $30 at Pacific Energy. Thank you to Pacific Energy for sponsoring this live. And until next time, thank you to everybody on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Appreciate you guys very much. And talk to you soon, Antivira. And good luck, Pella.
Bati.
Bati.